Hi, Scorpio, Scorpio rising. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, your astrologer. Welcome to your June general forecast. Make sure you're reading also your rising sign. We're talking about the sun sign structure, and these are all my notes for what's going on. Lots of stuff. It's a really fun time. We're starting out the summer, and let's talk about Gemini. Okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you. I'm very grateful for all of you who share your time with me, allow me to share my passion of astrology with you, creating greater love, self-esteem, and compassion to this great science of astrology, allowing you to gain further and deeper self-knowledge. You can also see me on Instagram, Kimberly Knox, for daily in the flow tidbits and messages and inspirations and some health inspiration as well. So, Gemini is all about curiosity and setting your communication goals and intentions for the entire year. Not just communication, but we are what comes out of our mouth. So, how are you speaking to others? How do you feel? It shows how you feel about yourself, actually. What is your attitude like? Do you have the attitude when new things come to you that it's going to create a problem, or is it all about possibilities of what can happen in the future? So we want to elevate that. We want to look at what we have. We want to elevate, and we want to be open. We want to be open to new things. Scorpio is one of the fixed signs, like Leo and Aquarius and Taurus. They're all fixed signs, and they like to keep things the same. But mutable says, we must be flexible and social, flexible, curious, being open. All right, so this is the sign of success that's coming right now. And because this new moon is at the fulcrum point of this T square. Saturn's at the head, and it's asking us to use curiosity and use this sense of looking forward to future possibilities and being excited about it with curiousness and making connections. So where is this new moon happening for you? Well, it's happening in your 8th house. So 8th house has to do with how we merge with other people. It's your house, by the way. It's the Scorpio house. It's the house of mergers. It's what we do that we can't do by ourselves. It's where we gain. It's where we take out notes. We get funding from other people. We get a mortgage. We get money from others that's bigger than what we can gain by ourselves. In the 2nd house here, it's where we meet up with a partner. We merge with a partner, whether it be a business partner or that be a romantic partner, and we create something larger than we can on our own. It's the house of intimacy, deep intimacy. Merging is sexuality and creating a connection, a deeper intimacy with someone else. That's all the Gemini stuff. So let me just tell you what the mutable T square is about in the sky. This is for everyone, but just so you can kind of feel how this is working for you. Saturn has been over in your 2nd house saying you need to take care of your finances. You're restructuring some things. You're finding new ways to make money. Maybe you're getting skilled in a new area so that you can make more money. Saturn is retrograde, so it's giving us a little break. We've been learning new things and gaining new truth and knowledge from that, being open to new learning. It's retrograde until August 13th. So when it goes direct, it's going to start again asking you to take on new responsibility in that area. It's giving us a break right now, a little summer break. That's really nice. Excuse me. And we've got, Taurus rules the throat, and my ruler is Taurus, and we've got Mercury in Taurus right now in trine to Pluto, your ruler. So it's kind of interesting right now what's going on, but it's very powerful for you too, but it's powerful for everyone to be speaking powerfully, sharing their truth of who they are, and sealing the deal on certain contracts that they need to. So Saturn in your 2nd house, we all have to follow what Saturn's doing in the sky and in our own chart. And so this mutable T square, so let me just tell you about this. A mutable T square is Neptune. Neptune's in its own sign, in the sign of Pisces. Neptune is in your 5th house, and it is going to go station retrograde on June the 13th, which is around the first quarter of this new moon that we're having. So we see a lot of action around that time. So it's a time of releasing addictions, but it's also a time of great romance because Neptune is the higher octave of Jupiter. So it's, it's really about getting connected with all like of your visions and dreams in life. But this is about Saturn squaring it. You got to put this into reality. You can't just dream and not do anything. You've got to put some structures involved to help you to get there. Not being the victim, not being caught up in addiction. And if you know someone with addictions or you're dealing with someone like that, they need to find new ways of dealing with that themselves. So, some really good things are getting into your body, your mind, through journaling, through, new teachings, through meditations, through yoga, that connection, getting involved in nature. So then we've got Saturn getting us in touch with our own authority, our own truth. So you can see, like, and this all started last summer when we've had Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo. Leo being also up in your career zone about what you wanted to do, but Leo is about what we have creative passion for and what we're creatively great at, what we create from inside that no one else can take away from us. Getting in touch with that. Then you've got Jupiter, Jupiter in Virgo. Virgo is all about work, and Jupiter being there, we're expanding everything about work and health. How we take care of our body, our physical body is so important, but loving the work you do. So all the stuff that's happening is really setting us up to really love what we do and go forward with this life that we've been restructuring, getting rid of the toxic people and things and places people that we've outgrown and things that we've outgrown, and go forward. And go forward in great ways. And one way to do that this month is being open to curiosity, new things, and connecting with new people that can help you get there. So Mars and Pluto, those are both your rulers. They are both retrograde. Pluto is connecting with Mercury today, and it's the final connection, and it's going to go direct on September 26th. That's what I was trying to find. So September the 26th, and that is right before, it's setting you up around that time. You've got a lot of stuff going on in career, but your ruler is going to go forward at that time. But your secondary ruler is Mars, and Mars is going to go direct at the end of June, June 29th. And the good news is that Mars has gone back into your sign. So it's really priming you to be extremely powerful and lean and mean kind of thing. Excuse me. Mars is going back to make some corrections, but to give you power to go forward. So when it stations to go forward, you have this sense of real strong energy and passion. I have to take a drink of water. I'm sorry. It's so strong. I've been doing a lot of talking here. Mars is going direct on June 29th, and it went back into your sign on May the 27th, and on August the 2nd, it's going to go into your second house. It's really priming you to be this primal force to move forward with some things that you're working on and creating. And a lot of that has to do with, finances and new ways to make money and, and things that you've been creating. What else is happening for you, Pluto? Well, let's just understand where Venus is. Venus is in your 8th house. It went there last Tuesday. So intimacy, and then it's going to be moving on June the 17th, it's going to be moving into your 9th house of travel. So this would be a really nice time to be intimate with your partner and then travel, because when you travel and Venus is up in that area, then you just tend to stay at nicer places, and everything's more beautiful, or you can meet people while you're traveling, but now is the time to really connect with your partner. And Venus is going to be opposing Pluto, your ruler, on the 30th. and that should be really spicy and nice. And what else for days here? You know, you're going to love this whole 4th of July weekend that's coming because the new moon is going to be coming into your 9th house. So you might want to plan, if you're not already, time to go away. That's a good time for you to go away. The sun is going to be shining there. It's a really fabulous time to go enjoy yourself away from this area. And, you know, I would definitely start planning by the middle of the month. The full moon, we've got 2 full moons in Sagittarius, and the next full moon is going to be in your 2nd house, 29 degrees of Sagittarius. So whatever new seeds you planted around making money or new ways to make money, the last full moon that was in 0 degrees of Sag or 1 degree of Sag with Mars was very active. So something was going on here personally for you, and in your, maybe you're having to spend more money, but you're kind of getting everything under control because the full moon is going to be happening here. It's going to be bringing out something going on with your own personal finances so that you can take care of that. So whether you're asking for a raise, getting a raise, whatever it is coming out, or you're spending more money because you made more money, there's something coming up to look at around the full moon. So Scorpio, I hope you have a really fabulous, fun, intimate month, and get ready to take some travel. Enjoy the whole romance of Neptune in your 5th house. That's the romance house anyway. And enjoy this personal power of Mars coming back into your sign through August the 2nd, getting you going. Have a fabulous Memorial Day weekend.